Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and mind you, I want to leave an everlasting impact upon you. So let me be very clear. Just imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but you also know that you're not dead. You don't know how to open your coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt above. You think about giving up and waiting for death to arrive. But you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe you can unsettle the ground above, and maybe, just maybe, someone might hear you or notice the ground moving and start digging their way down to you. This is what it's like to be at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it completely on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people probably standing right by your grave, but you just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind before you used that you might overdose and lose your life and take away everything your family holds so dearly away from them? With this, I leave you with one other thought. Don't be that poor person in the coffin banging on the lid, hoping for someone to hear you. Call the Take Your Life Back Today show at 1-844-405-HELP, and I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. Don't be that person. Shout out, reach out, scream out if you need to, if you need help with drug addiction, alcohol addiction, low self-esteem, depression, or any other life issue. All these issues I just mentioned are life and death issues that need to be attended to, but cannot be attended to unless you yell out, shout out, and ask for help, because most people will not notice if you don't let them know. 844-405-HELP is my number, and I will help take your life back, and so will a good friend of mine who is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach of over 30 years, and his name is Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy will help you from your addiction to your recovery, from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem, from your depression to happiness. Let him walk with you step by step, hand in hand, together. I and Larry always tell our clients it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here, you're asking for help, and we will assist you in giving you that help. You can Google Larry at www.odysseyconsultant.org. You can call him at 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geis help take back your life. Call him and let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, the host, the addiction recovery coach, Ralf Friedrichs, and also a person with over 30 years of optometry business experience. Therefore, let me give a shout out to www.globaleyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money, and I want you to be able to focus on my videos. So if the videos are blurry and you want to get them crystal clear, go to their website, www.globaleyeglasses.com. Look at over there, 1,200 frames, plastic, metal, half frame, full frames. Look at their lenses, progressives, line bifocal, photochromatics, transitions, polarized. Look at the coatings they offer, anti-reflecting coating, scratch coating, UV coating. Look at the shatterproof lenses for the elderly and the children. Look at the thinner lenses for you folks that have a prescription that's awfully thick. They offer 3 different levels of thickness, 160, 167, and 174. The higher the number, the thinner the lens. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. Now, if you need help placing that order, I'd be more than happy, as your addiction recovery coach, as your host, to help you. Give me a text at 631-599-0218 and I will assist you, like I've done for over 200 people in my audience. Today's subject, with the holidays approaching, less than 10 days away is Christmas. What better way for me to tackle that than to discuss 10 ways to avoid holiday addiction relapse. The holidays are a time to eat, drink, and be merry. But what if you're recovering as an addict? What if you're living a life of sobriety? The season for cocktails, parties, and good times can be tough. And it could also be a negative situation if you don't know how to handle it properly. The holidays are a stressful time, and many people find using substances is a way of coping with the stress. Ramped up family time also can be emotional for many, especially those recovering from addiction. For people without close family ties, loneliness may set in and addiction starts all over again. You don't need alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs to make your holiday season festive, but you need my recommendations, this guide to stay clean. Number 1 is start each day with a plan to fend off a relapse. Remember, 24 hours at a time, day by day. An alcoholic needs to wake up each morning thinking how to stay sober that particular day, that day only, says Peter R. Martin, MD, Professor of Psychiatry and Director of Vanderbilt Addiction Center and Vanderbilt Psychiatric Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. Once they have a plan, they should be fine for the rest of the day. The key is staying focused on your goal, making that plan, and staying sober. Number 2, judge each situation. Rank scenarios as low, medium, or high risk for you. In early recovery, spend more time in low-risk situations and avoid high-risk situations, says Ryan. If you're further into recovery and will be in a situation that is medium or high risk, such as a party with an open bar, rely on your plan. Arrive early and duck out a bit early. The doctor suggests. Drive yourself so that you can leave when you're ready, so you don't depend on someone who might drink and drive. Number 3, bring the party with you. I do that. Take along food or safe drink that you enjoy. For instance, if champagne is a big temptation for you at a New Year's party, bring a flavored sparkling water to sip as the clock counts down for a new year. Number 4, know your triggers. Addicts should know their triggers for relapse and how to manage them, says Dr. Martin. The most common trigger corresponds to the acronym HALT. When you feel hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, take care of yourself mentally and physically to ward off these triggers. Number 5, don't forget to eat. Low blood sugar can leave you anxious or irritable. Ryan says, this in turn can make you feel impulsive and tempted by substances such as alcohol. Have a nutritious meal or a snack about every 3 hours. Number 6, keep stress under control. Many people turn to alcohol or illegal substances as a way to cope with stress. So when stress strikes, take a few minutes to decompress to mediate instead. Push away thoughts of substance use. Debunking the holiday suicide myth. Just because you have thought doesn't mean you have to act on it, says the doctor. Also make time for regular exercise. The urge to drink alcohol or use drugs often feels physical. So giving your body something else to do can satisfy the craving. Number 7, distract yourself. Bring along a buddy who doesn't drink, smoke, or use drugs to help you stay sober at any social function. Find an area far enough away from the bar and strike up a conversation with someone. Offer to help your host so that you can stay busy with little tasks. Number 8 is rehearse response. If you're not ready to share the fact that you're in recovery with your elderly aunt or distant cousin at your family holiday dinner, use discreet strategy for turning down alcoholic drinks or other substances. Create a script that you can use to decline off-limits offers. Number 9, learn to move past your cravings, which is something that I was able to conquer about a year ago. A craving only lasts about 20 minutes, says the doctor. So if you can stay strong enough for a short period, the urge should pass automatically. Move to a different setting, meditate, or breathe deeply. Talk yourself out of acting on your urge, says the doctor, by saying something like, the reality is I can't stop at one drink and I can choose to have something non-alcoholic instead. Remember how much is at risk if you give in to your craving. Remember how hard you've worked to get where you are. Last but not least is number 10. Lean on your support system. If you're part of a support group, make time to attend a few extra meetings during the holidays to stay on track. If you need help finding a support group, the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependency offers a list of organizations you can contact. Stay close with helpful friends and family and those who met during the recovery journey, and understand that your friends who abuse substances may have to celebrate without you this year. The 10 ways to avoid holiday addictions are as follow. One more time. Start each day with a plan to fend off a relapse. Think about it in the morning. If you know you're going to a party, and if you know you're going to a situation, what is your plan? What is your course of action? Remember, every action has a reaction. Stay away from the open bar area, so if you're going to grab a seat, go a little further back. Drive yourself so you don't depend on your friend who might be drinking. And if people should question you, have a backup plan. Remember, there are non-alcoholic drinks available. I don't recommend non-alcoholic beer for you folks, for anyone really, because of the beer flavor might trigger you. Number 2 is judge each situation. The low, medium, and high situations. If you're brand new at recovery, stay away from the medium and high situation. Start with the low situation. A low situation would be basically a party at a family function, and you avoid pretty much even doing a toast with a non-alcoholic champagne or a non-alcoholic beer. Bring along something of your own choice. Excuse me. Number 3, bring the party with you. I always say, when I go places, because I never know what I will walk into, what they might offer to drink, I always bring my Diet Pepsi. I love Diet Pepsi. You folks might want to bring your own water, your own seltzer. If you're going to a New Year's party, bring some sparkling, non-alcoholic drink. There's so many out there. Again, I don't recommend non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic champagne, things like that, because the flavor alone might give you a trigger. Number 4 is know your triggers. You should know what triggers you off. Is it the fact that maybe if you hang around the bar with your friend and you keep staring at his drink, that might trigger you? Well, maybe it's time for you to make changes in your life. Number 5, don't forget to eat. Low blood sugar can leave you anxious and irritable, says the doctor. This in turn can make you feel impulsive and tempted. So make sure that you eat, and the doctor recommends having a nutritious meal or snack about every 3 hours. Number 6 is keep your stress under control. When stress strikes, take a few minutes to decompress and meditate. Push away thoughts of substance abuse. Number 7, distract yourself. Bring along a buddy who doesn't drink, smoke, or use drugs to help you stay sober at social functions. Find an area far enough away from the bar and strike down a conversation with someone. Offer to help your host and to stay busy with little tasks. And number 8 is rehearse responses. If you're not ready to share the fact that you're in recovery with your elderly aunt or your relatives, Create a script in your mind that you can use to decline off-limit offers. Number 9, learn to move past your cravings. A craving lasts only about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Move to a different setting, meditate or breathe deeply. Talk yourself out of acting on your urge, says the doctor, by saying something like, the reality is I cannot stop at one drink. I can choose to have something non-alcoholic instead. Remember how much is at risk, folks. All the time and effort you put into the recovery. For me, it would be like shooting myself in the head. It would be suicide for me to even do. I've never done drugs really, but except for maybe a couple marijuana joints in college. But I'm purely an alcoholic, and it would devastate me and you, my audience, even if I had a sip. I will not even take NyQuil because of the alcohol content. Number 10 is lean on your support system. For you folks that go to meetings regularly, try to go to extra meetings during the holidays. Not everyone goes to meetings like myself. My meeting is this right now. My meeting is creating the script. My meeting is doing the producing. 10 to 15 hours a day, I am in rehab within my own settings, my own surroundings. It is you and this show that keep me sober, that have kept me sober for a few years now, folks. Together, all of us can join hand in hand and eliminating drugs and alcohol from your life, from friends' life, from family life. Because remember, although you might just be the alcoholic or the person that abuses drugs, it affects everyone in your family. It doesn't just stop with you, because your actions affect family. Your lack of actions affect family. It affects family emotionally, in some cases physically, in some cases, most cases financially. Your actions give a reaction that affects your family. Let today be the first day of your new life by reaching out to people like myself at the Take Your Life Back Today show. You can reach me at 844-405-HELP, or people like Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. We are like light posts you can lean on, like a crutch to lean on. We're waiting for you to make that call. We're waiting for you to give me a text at 631-599-0218 if you don't want to verbally speak to me and you just want to drop me a line. But together we can all fight this. I am so pleased and so thankful that in school they educate our young ones with MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, SAD, Students Against Drunk Driving, and all the other organizations. In conjunction with all their messages, my message to you and to your home is you can live without alcohol, you can live without drugs. You just need the proper tools and the motivation and the willpower to do it. A sober today promises a better tomorrow, folks. And if you start thinking positive, positive things will happen in your life. I promise you that. I hope whoever, wherever you're watching me, you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray each and every show that whoever, wherever you are, you have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless you.
Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.